Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Mrs. Boodram-Wing, and today we're going to be talking about how the structure of mitochondria affects the function of mitochondria. All right, so let's get started with an activity. And so what we're going to do right now is we are going to predict how can I increase the number of surfaces on this one sheet of paper. Okay, so we've got this one sheet of paper. I want us to pause the video and try to write down how can I increase the number of surfaces on this one sheet of paper. All right, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to see what I do to increase the number of surfaces on this sheet of paper. I'm going to try to do this in the air so that you can see, so bear with me. Oops, that did not come out the way that I wanted it to. Right, final reveal. Look at all these surfaces that I have. I definitely could have had more surfaces in here if I was a little bit more careful with my folds. But anyway, so now what we're going to do is I want you to write down, what did you observe? What happened? Did this support your prediction? Is this something that you knew was going to happen? Did you know that I was going to just do this with the paper? Go ahead, take about a minute, write down your observations. What did I do to this paper? And is this something that you predicted? Okay. So now what I want you to do is I want you to read this statement. I'll read it out loud while you read it on the screen. ATP production happens on each inner surface of mitochondria. The goal of mitochondria is to produce as many ATP as possible. So now we're going to answer this question. How did what we observe, what I just did, how did what we observe relate to mitochondria? The fact that I folded up this paper, created all these different surfaces on this paper, how does what we observe relate to the mitochondria? Again, pause the video, answer the question. All right, so in order to check your work, this is essentially what you should have had. So you can revise your answer. Essentially here, the inner membrane of mitochondria is folded to increase its surface area, or the amount of surface something has, which means there are lots of surfaces for ATP production, which happens as a result of cellular respiration. Okay, so I folded this piece of paper. It only had the one or the two surfaces technically right at first. And when I folded this piece of paper, I was able to create lots of different surfaces. Okay, and so we have mitochondria, which has lots of different folds. Those folds are super important because that means that more ATP can be produced on all of those different folds. Instead of just having maybe the few sides of the mitochondria to work with, now it has all these different surfaces in order to create ATP, to produce ATP. All right, so thanks for watching and have a great day.